President Obama is now tied for the lowest job approval rating of his presidency at 41%.
From Syria to Iraq, the Bo Bergdahl prisoner exchange, and the VA scandal.
It seems like every day now, every other day, there's a new crisis.
What we've seen is a pattern with this administration.
This is a culmination of failure after failure of this administration.
Al-Qaeda is not on the run, and I urge this administration to avoid further actions that may endanger our nation.
One thing we need is clear announcement of whether we go forward or not go forward.
He didn't tell us what his goal is and what's his plan to achieve that goal.
What we need is leadership to explain the importance of why we want to stop the terrorism, Al-Qaeda and the Taliban throughout the Middle East.
You look at the presidency here, lowest job rating, tied for the lowest on foreign policy. Do you believe he can still lead? And a majority believe no. I mean, essentially the public is saying your presidency is over.
Whatever happened to the recovery summer?
Fourth year in which we've been talking about recovery summer.
4 years later, and we're still close to 0% growth. Still nowhere near creating 500,000 jobs a month. In fact, nearly 10 million people are still out of work.
The Affordable Care Act in danger of not living up to its name now. The Wall Street Journal reports that insurance rates could increase next year by up to 20% for some.
Across the board, 10 states, largest insurer in each of those 10 states, up anywhere between over 8.5% to 22% for next year.
Millions of Americans have lost their health care, have lost their doctors because of Obamacare. Millions of Americans have been forced into part-time work.
Boosting local economies is critical to job creation and helping families obtain financial security.
We've got to show the American people what we're for and how our policies will actually create the opportunity, the types of jobs that the strong middle class that Americans are really craving.
What are we doing? And the name of the game is jobs, jobs, jobs.
As Republicans, we have a number of ideas out there.
Trade promotion, or restoring the 40-hour work week.
The Skills Act, which already passed in the House.
The effort to find a balance between work and life, work and family.
The Keystone XL pipeline.
We're talking about 42,000 jobs.
Senator Reid needs to allow us a vote on the Senate floor, which he can do at any time,